What is up guys, my name is Talhan, you're watching Gadgets Sphere. In today's video I'm going to tell you the best Gcam settings you should definitely do in the Poco X3 Pro to get the best quality of images. Now in the last video I told you how to install and download Gcam in your Poco X3 Pro, and this is the Gcam as you guys can see. So I just told you how to install and download, but in today's video I'm gonna tell you the best settings you can do for your Gcam to get the best quality of photos. Now number one, you have to go in settings. In settings you have to go in modules. Okay, in modules you have these many cameras. Now this one is the macro camera. To be honest, the quality of the macro camera images are very good. Let me just show you. Do it to pixel 5, and here the frames in SDR, do it to not only 7, do it to 40 or maybe 30. Okay, so I'm gonna do it to 30, and you will actually see how much detail it can capture. I have actually disabled this lens, but now I'm going to enable this and show you the quality of image you will get from just the macro camera. Here you can see the 0.9 option is the macro camera. And now let me just take an image of this watch real close, like like this, in 3 2 1. There you go, the image is taken. Now you have to wait a little bit for it to process, but yeah, here is the image. Man, the quality even in macro camera is really good, really awesome. So you don't need to worry about that. But there is one weird issue, that is it sometimes gives purple tint. Okay, so like let me just take one more image, because yeah, sometimes in the macro camera it gives a type of purple tint which looks really bad. Like as you guys can see here, it is the purple tint, the purple tint. Now how to remove this, I'm also going to show you how to remove this so that you can use your macro camera without a problem. Go in adjust, it's very easy. Now in adjust, go in warmth. Okay, increase the warmth. There you go, now you got the actually original image without a problem. That's how you can reduce the purple tint which it had earlier. Now it is all gone, and then you can save this image and you can see how good it is actually. You can even see the texture of this table, so that is really good. So macro camera in terms of overall quality of the image is really good. Now let's talk about the main camera, like which is the best setting for the main camera. First of all, you have to do the Google auto white balance to on, because yes, sometimes it does look very good while turning this on. Then night mode, you have to do auto. In case this night mode auto option is not showing in your device, you have to go in global, swipe down, and here it is the option auto night side. Just enable this option, and if you also want this, you can enable OpenGL preview. This basically shows you how the image will look. It just makes the everything bright, because earlier everything looks very dark, so it makes everything bright, and some people might prefer brightness over darkness as you would say. Now let me just take an image with SDR on, and now you might think what is the parameter. So go in modules, in back in here, and you can see it is 48. So if you use 48, it will take obviously a lot of time. And never touch this merge option. Auto is the best, because if you will touch this, it will drastically increase the time of processing the image, so that is really bad. And here also, as you guys can see in the the raw format for SDR plus, don't even touch all of these. Okay, just keep it all to auto, don't even touch these. And now let me just take an image and show you how good the image actually comes, and let's just compare it with the original camera for a second. So I'm going to just take an image in 3 2 1 go. It takes a little bit of time, as you guys can see, and you have to wait, and then you can see this is the image. Now you might think it's not that good looking, but actually this is really good looking. Look at the image. Okay, now I'm going to compare it to the stock camera and see how good that image actually is with the stock camera. So here we have the stock camera. Now let's just take an image with the stock camera. Go. And yeah, there's one thing, stock camera takes images very easily. I mean, it is fast to take images in stock camera. And from the first look, if I will tell you, I personally think the stock camera image is looking better. But overall, if you want more details, like here in this stock camera image, you guys can see it doesn't have that many details in this clock. Okay, but in this camera, man, it has a lot more details. So overall, yeah, the image is darker in Gcam, but the colors are more true to life in Gcam than in stock camera. Stock camera makes it a little bit purplish, I don't know why, and Gcam gives you the original color of the table. So that's one thing. So in terms of coloring and all that stuff, Gcam is actually the king here still in 2021. Now let's talk about the ultra wide angle camera, because yes, that is also a very important camera for all of you guys who are thinking to switch to Gcam. Again, go in settings. Now there's one very good feature I just found out, that is in gestures. If you go in gestures, in volume key, instead of doing it to shutter, if you will do it to zoom, it is very nice. Because let's say you want to zoom, okay, you are using the main camera, you want to zoom, okay, oh sorry, I just got it disturbed. You want to zoom, so let's see, like this, and you press it, boom, there you go, it gives you instant zoom. That is really good. Like, just tap on it, take the image, like just take the image, and if you want to zoom out, tap on the volume down, and boom, there you go. Now it zooms in with 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, that's it, and even 10 times. So overall, zoom feature is actually a real good feature. I mean, you can really use it to get stuff done. Now here in video, everything is working, but there's just one thing I would like you to advise, that is, don't use Gcam for video recording. Like in general, don't use it. Even the 1080p at 60 fps, everything works without a doubt. It is no problems in that. But still, I mean, 4K at 60 also works, but still, I mean, yeah, Gcam is not good for video recordings, not at all. The thing is, image is very shaky, and if you want to record videos with your smartphone, the best app I will suggest you to use is this camera, the normal camera, the OG. So here in settings, you guys can see 1080p at 30 fps, but still its videos are a lot more stable. You will get a lot better quality. By quality, I mean, in terms of video, Gcam isn't that good and normal camera is way better. So let me show you here as well. As you guys can see here as well, how good the quality actually is. And yeah, in terms of the cameras overall, I just love the stock camera. Okay, there's no need to get Gcam for video recording. Now, many people were asking how to download this. I already made a video on how you can download this Gcam, and after downloading also I told you what you can do. But in today's video, as I told you, I'm going to tell you about its features. So in more, you have a feature which is called panorama and photosphere. Now these features aren't that useful, because normally portrait mode is really good. Let me just take a portrait mode of myself and show you how good it is. So there you go. There you go. I just made a very weird face for some reason, but I think this, okay, now there is one issue I wanted to tell you, that is in portrait mode, if you switch to the front camera and this is applied to 1.4 times, it might crash many times. Like, I have actually experienced this. So always use portrait mode, especially the front one, without any zoom. And now let me just take an image. Okay, now as you guys can see, the image actually came. Okay, there's low battery. But now as you guys can see, the image actually came, and man, the detailing on the face in itself is really good and impressive. But besides the detailing, the blur, look at the blur, man. Wow, that's crazy good. And this is the smartphone. I know it's very bad smartphone, but still it's working. The problem is, let me tell you one thing, that is, here as you guys can see, this is less blurred, okay, then my face is nice, and this is more blurred. Now this actually shows you how good Google's edge and depth detection actually is, and that is really good. Overall, the detailing on my cloth is also really good. And yeah, here is the mic. As you guys can see, maybe you guys can see, this is the mic all crumbled here, no problems in that. But overall, yeah, as I told you, the detailing in Gcam images are very good, no doubt about it, very good. You will absolutely love it. And the normal camera for the most part is good enough, but I mean, it's not worth, basically it's just okay-ish. It is basically just okay. You can see it just smooths my face up, and there's lack of dynamic range. It's not that good. In Gcam you can see definitely there's better dynamic range. Now these are the things which you need to know if you're trying to download or get Gcam working on your device. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I don't think there's any more setting which you can do to improve the quality. The best ones were how to set up the SDR parameter, as I already told you. Go here, and go in modules. In modules you can select your devices, Xiaomi, Pixel 5, and here also auto night sight, OpenGL preview. Now in case you want to disable all the zooms, okay, then press on this disable zoom. Okay, press on this digital zoom. Now this basically disables the ability to switch between different cameras. Now it is just your standard camera and your 2x camera. That's pretty much it. It won't allow you to switch to different cameras now. So that is one thing. And yes, the Pixel 5 also interface is very nice looking in the Poco X3 Pro. Overall, I have got no problems with this Gcam. It is perfectly working fine without a doubt. And yeah, it's really good. I mean, in terms of the image quality, it is really good. You will face no problems. Gcam is really good, and the selfie camera also improves a lot when applying Gcam over top of it. And yeah, here we have the back camera. Everything looks good, and that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you liked it. If you do, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I will see you around. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.